right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is race time. Avery Walker and Giancarlo have the front row. Adam Barker and McCready on the second. Mark Dantuma and Mark Nelson, Marky Mark, have the third row. Ed Schiller and Ronnie Wimberly rounding out the field. Ronnie did not take to the track during practice. Hopefully he will be out here. As they grid up on the back straightaway. And there is the track map so you can follow along with your favorite drivers. Coming into today, 2 BMWs, 2 Mercedes, 1 Lambo, now 2 Ferraris if Ronnie takes the field, and 1 Porsche driven by Mark Nelson, which everybody said the same thing. Mark Nelson is just doesn't love himself anymore to be driving that car this morning. It'll be interesting to watch. If you have a favorite driver, make sure you drop in the comments. Tell us who you're cheering for. Mark Dantuma, he's got a new paint job and on that BMW this week. See if we can look from Ed Schiller's car and see what's on that one. Oh, the Venom paint scheme. I think he drove that a few weeks back. Mark Nelson back there in the Fanatec Porsche. One of the drivers, I believe it was Avery, said Mark Nelson woke up and chose violence on himself this morning. All the drivers on the grid except Ronnie. He does not make the grid. We'll see if he starts from pit road. Here they go. 7 cars starting race 1, which means if Ronnie doesn't come out, however they finish race 1, the whole field will invert. So going into race 2, whatever the finishing order is, the top 7 always invert the field. It's going to happen again here this morning with the entire field. That last time we saw that made for some interesting racing. The Porsche pace car is in. Avery's gone. Green flag is, wait a minute, green flag is in the air as the start-finish line is way down way down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, Giancarlo loses a spot quickly to Adam Barker. McCready, everybody makes it through turn 1. The lone Ferrari of Ed Schiller looks to be struggling here. I've driven the Ferrari here. It does have a tendency to be a little unstable up through the S's. Could see that car come forward though after this first section of track, as the Ferrari is extremely good through the second and third parts of this track. Oh, guys, going a little bit wide. Looked like Avery might have gone a hair wide there. Does not score an off track though. Top 4 still nose to tail. Mark Dantuma, Mark Nelson in 5th and 6th, also nose to tail. Ed Schiller behind in 7th. Ronnie Wimberly did not take to the grid. Has not come out off of pit road. This track, oh no! Avery's around! Avery loses 3 spots going through that turn and goes around. Here comes Dantuma and Nelson to see if they can pick up 2 more. Let's get a replay. I don't think he clipped anything. I am not sure what happened there. Looks like he just got in, maybe just got a hair too wide, and the right rear was definitely out on the AstroTurf. McCready also had an incident. I believe that was during his avoiding that. No, that was a... Oh, McCready does the same thing. Different corner. Gets the wall hard. And it looks like he struggles to get through the chicane as well. McCready going backwards. McCready was one of the 3 fastest in the early going. Now out front, Adam Barker, who's reclaiming the points lead here today, followed by Giancarlo in second, Avery in third. Now McCready back into 4th and trying to get a look and see just how bad the left side of McCready's car. Looks like the door panel scratched and banged in a little bit, but overall that car took the hit really well. Very little damage. Mark Nelson has snuck by Dan Tuma up into 5th. Dan Tuma now back into 6th. And Ed Schiller in 7th. Adam Barker in the lead has Giancarlo all over him. This one's going to get interesting here, folks. He did say in pre-race, hey, he can get in through the corners and get a good run off the corner, but it just seems like the Mercedes has the big power advantage, and that Lambo, it's got a little help there too. Down the back straightaway, Giancarlo tucks in. He's going to go and try and make a power move on the high side into the fast left-hander. No, he backs out of it. Mark Nelson specifically told me never to look at him doing this corner, so here we are. Here's Mark Nelson going through the fast left-hander, holds on to it. They did say that on this track particularly, any of these corners, he has to, even under braking, has to keep 10 to 20% throttle on the car. Otherwise, he will completely lose the back end. It's going to make for an interesting morning for him. Avery Walker just set the fastest lap of the morning so far. After that spin, dropping back to 4th, Adam Barker. Now back into 2nd. Looks like he had a problem coming through the horseshoe. Giancarlo shot down to the inside, off into turn 1. Adam just goes a hair too wide, loses the back end, but a great save by Barker. Now now Avery Walker, who has set the fastest lap of the morning so far, is all over Barker's back bumper. Meanwhile, Giancarlo has already opened up a 2.8 second lead. Will these guys be able to reel him back in? Worth noting, despite having missed 3 weeks of the 8 weeks they've had so far, Avery Walker still holds on to 7th place in the points. Just 16 points behind McCready. And with Mike Dolming not here this morning, it looks like McCready will pick up 5th and Avery will pick up 6th. And with McCready running in 4th while Avery is in 3rd, if Avery can get past Barker here, he might be able to open up or close down that points gap a little bit more. Avery has been on fire recently. He got the win in race 1 at Spa and has had 2 podium finishes last week. Most of his season has been podium finishes. The races he has been in, all but Watkins Glen where he struggled, everywhere else he's been, he's gotten at least 1 podium finish. McCready in 4th, damaged left side, doesn't seem to be bothering him at all. Mark Nelson in 5th, despite the struggles of driving that Porsche, is gaining on McCready just a little bit, especially, as we mentioned in pre-race, up through the S's. Mark Dantuma back in 6th place. Apparently, Venom does not help BMWs. You'd think Venom could just reach out there and, grab the car in front of him. Giancarlo continuing to lead here. Adam in second, Avery in third, McCready now in fourth, and Mark Nelson has almost caught McCready. Dan Tuma is starting to pull him back in as well. McCready might be in trouble before too much longer with both marks coming quickly. Avery continues to set some extremely fast laps, but Giancarlo just set his fastest lap of the race. Although Avery Walker is the only driver to break 159 so far in the race, not even Giancarlo. Giancarlo's been in the... Whoa, no! Avery goes wide. Keeps his foot in it, holds it. Pulls back down on the track, but lost a ton of room. And as he comes back up to speed, McCready is closing in quickly on Walker. What a heartbreak for the guy who has the fastest lap and was all over the back bumper. He was on the pole. Problems early drifted him back to fourth. He moved back up into third. Was challenging for second, but now has lost all that ground. Almost 4 seconds behind Adam Barker now. Adam Barker currently runs in Adam Barker currently running in second. Giancarlo's lead now 4.5 seconds. We might see Giancarlo about to the point where he'll start taking it easy. Track temperature really not a concern. Tire were not a big concern this morning. 95 degrees is the track temperature. 73 degree air temperature around this 3.5 mile track. And this track is it is extremely fun and extremely fast to race on. Let's take a lap around with Mark Dantuma in the BMW as he comes down the start-finish line way down the front straightaway. Crosses the line and heads down into turn one. There is some banking down to the inside. Does help you carry a little more momentum. Then you get through back up the hill and through the S's here, trying to clip all the apexes perfectly. You hear the tires just on the edge here this morning. And just a little bit wide for Dantuma, but he saves it. Down the straightaway into the two high-speed right-handers. Just little kinks here. Then down into another quick right-hander and then the left-hand horseshoe. Back on the throttle. Gotta be careful. It gets really slick right there as you come off that turn. Fast right-hander. Back uphill. Another little right-hand kink in the track. Coming back down through the apexes. A little wide through the second one. And then the long back straightaway. Downhill, you build some momentum. Then up the hill. Past the back straight pit road, which we'll have to watch Giancarlo around there here in a few moments. And down to the chicane. All Hard right, hard left, and back on the throttle for the final turn. And full throttle down the front straightaway. And that is a lap around Suzuka. Mark Dantuma did last lap at 2:04.02. We saw that big bobble. And speaking of big bobbles, I think Avery Walker may have had another incident. Now, this is the same one we saw a few minutes ago. He just went wide. But that was an epic save. Great job by Avery. Adam Barker in second place is not letting Giancarlo drive away with this one. He has started gaining a little bit of ground. That gap had gotten to almost 5 seconds, now hanging around 4.6. A lot of time left. We're just at the halfway point of race number 1. Adam has a great opportunity. If he can consistently be faster, he might be able to run Giancarlo down. He certainly has the time to do so. Avery in third has started running Adam Barker back down after that incident, going almost 3 seconds behind, has closed to, or almost 4 seconds behind rather, has closed to within 2.5 seconds. He still holds the fastest lap this morning and consistently faster than everybody else on track all the first half of this race. McMullen in the fourth place car still has Mark Nelson trying to reel him in. Avery Walker just set the fastest lap of this race again. Still the only driver to run in the 158s. He ran a 158.67. For perspective on that, Giancarlo out front last time by ran a 159.7. Avery 1.1 second, a little over 1.1 seconds faster than the leader. He is definitely reeling in Adam Barker at the moment. Almost back within striking distance of Barker. Mark Nelson in his first run with this league up in 5th place. Avery continuing to reel in Adam Barker. That gap now down to 1.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Giancarlo out front, 4.5 seconds ahead of Adam Barker. If Avery gets around Adam quickly, can he reel him in? And has Avery set another blistering lap here as he comes across the start-finish line. Still the only driver in the 158, this time a 158.92. Avery is really sending it this morning. Looks like he almost had a little bobble there through turn 1. Now within 1.5 seconds of Adam Barker continuing this way, he should catch him by the end of this lap. Everybody's starting to spread out just a little bit, except for the second and third place cars. McCready is now pulled 2.5 seconds ahead of Mark Nelson, but Mark is starting to reel him in. And in the car that everybody thought he was crazy to rut here, he is running quite well and trying to reel McCready in. Mark Dantuma back in 6th place. Giancarlo now 5 seconds ahead. Now remember, as they run right now, 7 cars on track, there will be a full field invert for race number 2. Also worth noting, both Mark Nelson and Mark Dantuma will be participating tonight in the BRR race. Tonight, I believe, is from Rockingham, and that's going to make for a very interesting race for these guys. Both drivers right within the playoffs. I know Dantuma is, pretty sure Mark Nelson is also in the playoff hunt. Adam Barker in second, and Avery is almost there. Good morning, Jared. And yes, Marky Mark is here. Mark Nelson in 5th, Mark Dantuma in 6th. It's always fun when those two guys are close, so we can make that joke. Giancarlo continues about 5 seconds ahead of the field. Adam in 2nd, and Avery after qualifying on the pole, having that incident on the 2nd lap, has fought his way back up, currently in 3rd. He drifted he was in 4th and way behind, has worked his way up to 3rd and right on Barker's back bumper. And with the advantage of that Mercedes power, he has a big advantage coming down this long straightaway. We'll see what happens through the S's, as the BMW definitely handles better through that section of track. But those long, fast sections ahead, he'll be able to really close that gap. Plus, he is now within range that he is in Adam Barker's slipstream. And last lap, Adam Barker actually closed the gap on Giancarlo by about 0.3 of a second. So they are closing in, but under 10 minutes left to go in race 1. I'm not 100% sure that even if Avery gets by here, if he can get up there. However, Avery, as fast as he is in race number 2, if he does not have any issues like he did here early, he is going to be very, very tough to beat. Remember, Avery's fastest lap is a half a second faster than Giancarlo's, and it's just insane how quick he is here this morning. Mark Nelson got by Mark Dantuma earlier. That was the pass for 5th and 6th. We never went back and watched it. Let's take a quick look at how that happened, because we know the Porsche... Oh, it looks like the BMW just got a little drift, and Nelson was able to take advantage of it. Mark Nelson's first race with the group, already running in the top 5. Be great to see how Marky Marks do next season. And if both of them run the full season, either or both could end up top 5 in points. Avery Walker still in 3rd, still on Barker's back bumper. We saw the start of this race. Now, Avery got a good jump on the field, but they were trying to get 3 wide down that front straightaway. With guys like Adam, Giancarlo, and Avery starting at the rear of the field for race 2, things could get very, very dicey very, very quickly. Avery starting to look to the outside on Barker, trying to get the roll. That was a little bit close there. As they come down, Avery setting up for the long back straightaway here. Can he make it down into that high-speed left before Barker? Down through the bottom, up the hill. Doesn't look like Avery's going to take the shot here. It may come down. Oh, Avery way, way wide. Down into the chicane. He gets right to Barker's back bumper. Barker gets an awesome run through there. But Avery had the perfect angle, and this might be the shot. This is the battle for second. Does Avery make it down? Avery starts to look down to the inside as they cross the start-finish line. He's got that inside line. Not enough. Adam sends it deeper. Both drivers giving room, and Avery just hammers it out of the turn up through the S's side by side now. Barker is really throwing that BMW around this morning, doing a great job, and keeps second place. 5 minutes left, but Avery manages to slip back by. He is back into second place. And there were some very close calls. Let's take a look at this battle. Let's see if we can get the view of this fight from the chopper. As they come up through the S's side by side all the way out of that first turn. Inches apart through parts of here. Adam did say he thought he would be able to hold the Mercedes off this morning because of the run they get. Oh, Adam just went wide there. The BMW was so much faster through the S's, and if he could get a good run off, he could keep a Mercedes behind him, but this time he just gets a little bit wide coming through that final section of the S's, and now Avery up into second with less than 5 minutes to go. Giancarlo's lead now 7.5 seconds. Avery won't be able to get to him, but it'll be interesting to see how much he closes the gap here. Adam Barker still holding on to third, trying to stay in the slipstream of Avery, but Avery starting to pull away just a little bit. McCready in fourth. Mark Nelson was gaining on McCready. I didn't see anything happen, but it looks like Nelson has just lost some ground to him. Dan Tuma currently in sixth. Ed Schiller back in seventh. The lone Ferrari in the field. And Giancarlo at 3 minutes left to go. And let's watch Giancarlo. He's got a big enough lead. Will he try and do the back straightaway pit road joker lap? We saw him do it in qualifying. He did it several times in practice. We know he tried it out. Giancarlo, nope, he skips the back straightaway pit road this time. They did try, and every driver that made it through was full throttle all the way through that back straightaway chicane. He might try it during his final lap. And let's see, it's going to be close. I don't think he's going to get the white flag here. Down the front straightaway toward Barney the flag man. Barney not waving that white flag yet. So 2 more laps for Giancarlo. Avery is gaining on Giancarlo by a little bit here. Last time by, Avery about 1/10 of a second faster. And Adam Barker still staying within striking distance of Avery. If Avery makes any mistake here, Adam Barker will be back in second. McCready back in fourth. Mark Nelson back in fifth. Mark Dantuma in sixth. Ed Schiller in seventh. Giancarlo is out front. Avery in second place. Adam Barker in third. They'll get the white flag this time by. Will Giancarlo do the back straightaway pit road joker lap this time? Nope, he skips it. We will have to have a word with him during post-race. Down through the chicane, should be picking up the white flag this time. Ed Schiller has had an incident back behind. Coming up through the S's. Oh, just gets loose and hits that inside wall off into the sand. And having discovered this morning that where Ed Schiller lives, I can confirm that that incident was not Ed's fault. It was actually Carol Baskin's. Carol Baskin obviously has some sort of problem with Ed Schiller. Ed lives not far, like 15 minutes from her, so obviously obviously Carol Baskin has come to sabotage Ed Schiller this morning. Meanwhile, Giancarlo out front. Avery has chopped away a little bit at the 8-second lead that Giancarlo had, but only about a half a second. Adam Barker in third has lost a little ground to Avery. McCready now in fourth, Mark Nelson in fifth, and Mark Dantuma in sixth. That means Mark and Mark will be the front row for race number 2 as the... No, I'm sorry. It'll be Ed Schiller and Mark Dantuma have the front row for race number 2, and it will be a full field invert this morning. And here comes Giancarlo. Through the final turn, down the straightaway. And Giancarlo stops just past the start-finish line. Starts celebrating early. 6th win of the season for Giancarlo. Avery comes home in second. Adam Barker comes home in third. Let's see if we can talk to him while we wait for race number 2 to begin. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey Doug, how we doing?
Hey, really good, man. That was quite a fight you had early on between you and Avery after he went to the back and battling to keep him behind you.
Yeah, it was. It's just a really, really respectful through the S's, and then I make a mistake by myself, and it's just unfortunate. But it was a good race. I didn't think I'd be able to keep him behind me. It's super quick.
Well, you did
It's
a
worth a
great
try.
job. You did a great job, and especially looked like you were beating him off the turns every time. Now going into the second race, starting further back with him behind you, will you be able to get through the traffic and move up?
Hopefully, yeah. We've learned a little bit more about how the car's going to react. The track temperature is getting a little bit cooler, so it should mean we have a little bit more grip with the fresh tires as well. So hopefully we can see what we can do. Pull off some overtakes, but Mercedes are super quick in a straight line, so it's going to be hard to get past.
It definitely is. Well, congratulations and good luck in race number two.
Thank you.
Avery Walker comes home in second place. Hey, Avery, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, quite a battle. You had the incident on the second lap, moves you back to fourth, but you were, regardless, fastest throughout the entire race.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed by that. I'd never done that in any practice session or anything, so I don't know why it happened. Uh, but yeah, just got back into it, and I was really hoping I'd get Giancarlo this time, but he's just unstoppable in that Lambo. So
You were gaining ground on him. Even when you were back in third, you were chopping away at the lead. And honestly, it looked like had you gotten past Adam a little bit sooner, you might have been able to run him down.
yeah, that's gonna be. I think my goal for this race is either keep him behind or like stay right with him to the end.
That Mercedes, we weren't expecting it to come through the S's, especially as well as it did. But that side by side battle with Adam was crazy.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I knew from my battle earlier that he was pretty good at positioning the car so that I couldn't do anything in the hairpin or the chicane. Uh, so pretty much I knew that I would have to do it in turn one, and I got a good enough run that I decided to send it, and luckily he, gave me the room I needed.
Man, it definitely worked out. It was a heck of a race. You were the fastest throughout. Good luck in race number two, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
And let's talk to our winner. Hey, Giancarlo, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, win number 6 on the season, and a very dominant performance. Once you got out front, you were just kind of gone.
Yeah, it felt almost more like just a race of attrition. Like you just got to keep it on the track. You stay consistent with it. It seems like this track, high temperatures, like it was kind of a struggle bus out there.
I have to say, we were quite disappointed. We saw you do it in qualifying. We saw you do it in practice. I really expected the last lap for you to do the back straightaway pit road at full throttle, but didn't see it.
Yeah, it's I apologize for the disappointment. Maybe it'll come in the second race.
Well, man, the really important, Avery was the fastest throughout the morning or throughout the race. He qualified on the pole. If he gets to the lead and gets to the front before you, can you even keep up with him?
That's a real good question. Avery's always very quick, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a battle at some point throughout the race, but you never know. Maybe he'll get out there in front of me and just walk away with it.
Well, man, good luck. I know race 2 is going to be exciting.
Thanks, Doug.
So Giancarlo just getting his sixth win of the season, excuse me, after that one. Looks like Ronnie is going to make race number 2 and out getting some last minute practice in. After that race, doing some quick math here, Adam Barker, we talked about it, does reclaim the points lead here. Giancarlo, I do believe, will pull up into third place. However, the caveat is that Giancarlo has used his drop races, whereas Matt Bear, currently in third, has not. So once drop races are calculated, it might be a little bit different picture, and the battle for third in points might be a little bit closer. Worth noting, Yuho has not used his drop races yet this season either, so his this week will be one of them. And warm-up comes to a close. It's time to go racing again. Full field invert going into race number 2. All right, here's your starting lineup. Ed Schiller and Mark Dantuma have the front row. Keep an eye on Ed Schiller in case Carol Baskins appears again to take him out. Mark Nelson and McCready have the second row. Adam Barker and Avery Walker on the third row. Giancarlo and Ronnie Wimberly now in the car have the fourth row. They all get stacked up. Ed out there in the front with the Ferrari. Everybody rolling. Ed Schiller, will he pull the same maneuver Avery pulled in race 1 to get himself a good run into 1? I would fully expect to see this one have a lot more excitement as they come across the start-finish line. Here they come. They fire, and it looks like Schiller just moves over and lets them go by. It's 3 wide down to turn 1. McCready shoots out to the lead as they go back into 1 and 2 wide. Mark Nelson down to second. Barker's up to third. Dantuma wide. He's going back, and Avery now up into fourth with Giancarlo on the back bumper. Ronnie Wimberly has made his way up into 6th. Dantuma has gone back to 7th, and Schiller back into 8th. McCready with the Mercedes and Mullet Power into the lead. Mark Nelson in 2nd. Mark had some really fast laps in the Porsche in race 1. Will he be able to hold off the hard-charging Adam Barker, Avery Walker, and Giancarlo right behind? Ronnie Wimberly has had an incident. Ronnie coming down toward the kink and, just gets a little too much of the rumble strip, goes around. He does get the car rolling again. Adam Barker all over the back bumper of Mark Nelson, trying to find a place to pass. Up the long straightaway. Oh! Avery gets out in the grass trying to build some momentum. This next run down the front straightaway, it might be a bit interesting. Look at the move by Avery. Shoots it to the inside, going to the chicane. Too wide through the chicane. Avery goes way too wide out of the corner. Giancarlo moves to the outside. Giancarlo's going to try and make it 3 wide. It's a drag race down the front straightaway. Giancarlo now on the inside. Adam Barker trying to defend. Down into turn. They are inches apart. And Giancarlo pulls ahead as Adam Barker moves down, almost gets the back bumper. Avery now to the inside on Adam. Avery still there on the inside, battles it out. Adam gets the run off the turn, but Avery is not giving an inch. Fourth and fifth place, side by side, inches apart through every turn. Avery pulls just ahead. Adam's still right there. Oh, did they touch? I could not tell. It seemed like something definitely went wrong. Once this is settled, we'll go look again. Adam's still trying to fight back on the inside, but Avery pulls ahead. Let's see if there was any contact during that battle. It was so close. Both drivers, we saw that in race one, those two. Oh, it looked like Adam got too much of the rumble strip there. And the chopper was not well positioned on that one. So it does not look like there was any contact, but man. And Mark Nelson has just had an incident. Trying to hold Giancarlo behind. Just way too wide coming onto the long back straightaway. Trying to keep momentum. Ed Schiller also having an incident a moment ago. Coming down through that high speed left just a little too much. And hard hit to the inside wall. Avery Walker now in third has just set the fastest lap of the race so far. McCready still out front, 3.3 seconds ahead of second place Giancarlo. McCready will move up to about fifth in points after today's race. Giancarlo's currently in second. Avery Walker running in third. Adam Barker now back in fourth. Mark Nelson in fifth. Mark Dantuma in sixth, gaining on Nelson. Ronnie Wimberly after his earlier incident in seventh. And Ed Schiller back in eighth after that spin where he has had no problems at all today. Just went a little sideways. I'm thinking it's probably Carol Baskin's fault too. She might have been sitting out there with a sniper rifle. McCready in the lead, has been up front since the first lap, trying to hold off a hard-charging Giancarlo. Avery Walker, after getting past Barker, is now starting to close in, but McCready set a fast lap, then Giancarlo beat it. Giancarlo, the first driver in race 2 to get in the 158s. Taking a quick look, let's see what the track temperature, down to 89 degrees, so down 4 degrees from race number 1. Oh, Giancarlo a little wide there as he tries to run down McMullet. Avery staying right in Giancarlo's tire tracks here. Last time by, Avery was actually 0.3 of a second faster than Giancarlo. Lap was not made the official fastest lap due to an off track. Avery was the fastest in race number 1, and he is definitely flying here too. Giancarlo picked up 5 spots since the drop of the green flag. Let's watch Giancarlo from the start of this one. And see, that first lap, we saw him spreading out 3 and 4 wide. Ed Schiller dropping back. Giancarlo picks up 1 and sends it in on the high side. There was a lot of guys making a lot of moves here early, but Giancarlo just chopping away one at a time. And Giancarlo has gotten to the lead. Let's see that battle for the lead. Giancarlo. McCready spins through the first turn. Giancarlo comes by with Avery right in his tire tracks. McCready managing to hold on to third for the moment. Avery Walker still setting the fastest laps here. Last time by a lap of 158.6, a quarter second faster than Giancarlo's fastest lap. Avery in that Mercedes, definitely the one to watch all morning long. Was the fastest in qualifying and the fastest laps in race 1 and again here in race 2 as he sits in the draft of the Lambo trying to close down and find an opportunity to pass for the lead. Most of the drivers expected the Mercedes to be the fastest car on the track, but would be at a disadvantage through some of the tight turns and through the chicane, but that has not been the case as we saw Avery making moves and passes through the chicane in race 1, being able to keep up with the BMW up through the S's. And obviously here, being able to hang with the Lamborghini of Giancarlo all the way around the track. Mark Nelson again in 5th place. A lot of drivers expected that Porsche to be a real battle here today. For him to really struggle with the handling and fight the car the whole race, but he has been smooth all morning, picking up positions here and there. Definitely making that Porsche work this morning. Adam back and forth is caught right to the back bumper of McCready in 3rd. Avery currently runs in 2nd, trying to run Giancarlo down. He has gotten to his bumper. He's staying within a half second of him. Just hasn't been able to set up the move for the lead yet. Meanwhile, Barker and McCready battle it out. Adam did say he would have to take advantage of the power or the handling of that car coming off the turn to have any chance. Oh my goodness! McCready completely misses. Adam Barker goes to 3rd. McCready completely misses the chicane. Barker to 3rd, McCready to 4th. Mark Nelson back in 5th, closes the gap just a little bit, but still 5 seconds back, and Mark Dantuma has now caught back up to the back bumper of Mark Nelson. Giancarlo, meanwhile, holding Avery behind him, hanging around 0.5 of a second. 5 to 6 has been the average between these two. But Avery has consistently had the faster laps, just needs to find an opportunity. We know it's unlikely that Giancarlo will make a mistake here. Avery's going to have to make a bold move when he gets the opportunity to make something happen. But we saw Avery in race 1 make a pass through the chicane. Can he do it again? Would he try it here? The Lambo is a bit wider than the BMW. Would make passing through that tight chicane a bit harder. Mark Nelson in 5th. Mark Dantuma currently runs in 6th. Giancarlo out front still has not been able to break away from Avery Walker. Although Giancarlo did just set the fastest lap of the race, but only 0.04 of a second faster than Avery's lap. However, faster than Avery's fastest lap. However, that time he was 0.4 of a second faster than Avery. Adam Barker now in 3rd has pulled a almost 3-second gap on McCready in 4th. Mark Nelson in 5th still has Mark Dantuma breathing down his throat. Ronnie Wimberly and Ed Schiller both having incidents early, but they are about 4.5 seconds apart. Could see a battle form between the two Ferraris before the end of this race. Giancarlo has gone back to 4th. He has had an incident. Let's see what happened. Oh, just clips the grass, and that was extremely strange. Let's see if we can get the chopper view of this. Yeah, he just gets the right sides into the grass. The back end goes around and he backs it up. Just very little grass. He got very little grass there. And then has a problem getting it back out on track. And then a series of off tracks ensues from there. Mark Nelson has one up through the S's. Just loses the back end of the car. Dantuma manages to go by. Then Adam Barker has one. Little bit of the grass on the just went a little bit wide through the S's. McCready managing to sneak back by, and now Ed Schiller has had an off track. He just gets a little too into the apex there and comes off the corner wide. So now, after all this chaos and insanity, the lineup, the current running order has completely changed. Brig, I think we know what who put the oil out there on the track. You see, Ed Schiller lives 15 minutes from Carol Baskins, and we highly suspect she is involved with trying to ruin Ed's race this morning. So after the Baskins oil is out on the track, Avery Walker has managed to come back into the lead. McCready now back up in 2nd. Adam Barker in 3rd. Giancarlo in 4th. The three of them rather, less than a second apart. That's going to make this an interesting last few minutes of the race. Mark Dantuma has slipped by Mark Nelson up into 5th. Nelson back into 6th. Ronnie Wimberly in 7th. Ed Schiller in 8th. That dang Carol Baskins. And we knew Avery was the fastest in qualifying, the fastest in race number 1. Just a little bad luck when he was on lap 2 of the first race, put him back. He managed to come back and finish second, but now he's got a big lead over 12 seconds over McCready in second, and McCready has a handful. Adam Barker is there. Adam looking to the outside as they go down into the first turn. Adam gets by, and it looked like McCready might have got the rumble strip, almost drifted up and got into Giancarlo, manages to hold on to it. Now Barker into second. McCready's got to try and hold Giancarlo off. Ronnie Wimberly has had an incident. We'll take a look at that here in just a moment. I want to see if Giancarlo makes a move here or not. It's been rather dicey. Oh! McCready clips a little too much of the apex, and there is Ronnie. Or no, that was Ed Schiller around. And here comes McMullet. Shoots to the end. So! Adam touched. Adam drifts back. Giancarlo slips by. Let's take a chopper view of that one. I'm not 100% sure on the touch there, but man, that got chaotic. Adam Barker goes wide, just barely clips the outside wall. Avery activates mullet power. Gets himself in position going into the horseshoe. They didn't touch. Adam just goes wide, and Giancarlo gets down to the inside, but Adam managing to hold him off. All right, let's look at what happened to Ed Schiller first. Just gets a little bit wide through there and backs it in. Manages to get the car out of the way before the leader gets there. And then we had the incident with Ronnie Wimberly. And just a little too, gets on the brakes with the left rear in the grass coming into the chicane. And the battle is still on, but Adam Barker has fallen way behind this second place battle due to an incident he had while holding on to second. It looks like he had another incident immediately after this. There's where Giancarlo gets to the inside. Adam pulls back ahead for a moment. There was a lot of chaos on this lap. And Adam Barker is continuing to fade at the moment. Looks like Adam just goes really wide through there. Giancarlo sets up. Giancarlo looks to the inside down the long back straightaway. Giancarlo looked like he was going to make a move to the out. Oh! And oh no, Adam Barker has lost connection. Let's see if he has not returned. He has gotten dropped from the race, completely losing connection. Adam Barker falls to 7th. And what a heartbreak for the points leader. He came in today second in points after finishing third in race 1. Had made him put himself back in the points lead, but now getting disconnected, he is going to lose a lot of points in race 2. It is definitely going to tighten up that points battle with Matt Baer, third in points, not here. Yuho came in with the points lead, not here. Things are about to get very interesting with just 3 races left in the season. Today has really upset the apple cart at Suzuka. Avery coming into lap traffic as Ronnie Wimberly just ahead. Ronnie currently in 6th place. Ronnie moving over, letting Avery by. So Avery in the lead. 15 seconds back is McCready in 2nd. Giancarlo right with him in 3rd. Mark Dantuma now up to 4th. Mark Nelson in 5th. And let's watch that battle for 4th, which was happening while all the other chaos was going on as well. There is Dantuma coming out of the chicane. Well, don't guess we have a replay of that. That's when he passed Adam. So much chaos, we missed a pass. Avery's lead now 16 seconds over McCready. McCready and Giancarlo still battling for 2nd place though. 5 minutes left to go, and the second half of this race has been non-stop excitement and chaos. Adam Barker has lost connection, although it appears... No, Adam has not made it back out. He has fallen to 8th. And Mark Nelson, in his first race with the league, is actually looking at 2 top 5s here today. Considering the caliber of drivers in this group, Mark Nelson is doing an amazing job here today. Mark Dantuma also having a great run. He will pull up into the top 10 in points this morning and will close the gap on Ed Schiller. With Harry Volsmeer not here today as well, Ed Schiller and Mark Dantuma are going to close that gap as well. Yuho being out, Matt Baer being out, Adam Barker having problems is going to close the points battle up dramatically after today. Ronnie Wimberly has had another incident. Looks like he is just on the edge there and loses the back end into the inside wall. Just coming out of the corner onto the long back straightaway, the car taking heavy damage. Ronnie is going to pit road for repairs. I think it's safe to say, because Ed Schiller is in a Ferrari this morning, as always, and Ronnie being in a Ferrari, I think it's safe to say Carol Baskin just decided, you know what, I'm going to go after all the Ferraris just to be safe. McCready still holding on to second. Giancarlo still all over the back bumper. McCready will close the gap on 5th place in points. Mike Dolling today could very well break into the top 5 in points. That is another one with Mike Dolling not being here. This is going to be quite the points battle. Avery Walker will get the white flag next time by. His lead now 18.3 seconds. McCready in second, Giancarlo in third, still battling it out. Mark Dantuma back in fourth. There you see Mark Nelson in fifth. Mark Nelson gaining a little bit of ground on Dantuma. That gap now down to 4.7 seconds. Ronnie Wimberly back in sixth. He is actually a lap down. Ed Schiller in seventh, also a lap down. And Adam Barker out of the race due to a connection issue. A heartbreaking morning for Adam as he reclaimed the points lead. Giancarlo will gain an extra 5 points on Adam Barker as they run right now. Closing that gap up just a little bit. Could, by the end of this season, see this come down to the final race for the championship between Giancarlo, Matt Bear, Adam Barker, and Yuho. Giancarlo's starting to look now. Avery Walker coming down will get the white flag. One more to go, and Giancarlo is definitely going for it. McCready doing everything he can to hold them off. McCready has the power advantage down the straightaways here. Giancarlo will have an advantage in the corners. Down through the first turn, up the hill into the S's. McCready holding Giancarlo off, but Giancarlo right back to the back bumper. McCready just trying to hit his marks, make sure he keeps that big purple Lambo behind him. Giancarlo closes right back up to him down through the kink. Headed down into the horseshoe here. Mercedes and Mullet Power keeping that Lambo behind. Meanwhile, Avery coming to the end of the long back straightaway, just a few turns from victory lane. This will be Avery's second win of the season as they battle it out. Oh, Avery, a little bobble out of the chicane, but he comes out of the final turn. Avery will win. McCready still holding him off. They head down to the chicane. Giancarlo is right there. He's got one more shot off the turn. Can he get off? He doesn't get there. The Mercedes Power should keep McMullet in the second place position. Giancarlo moves to the outside, but at the line it is McCready. McCready comes home second. Giancarlo in third. Mark Dantuma finishing fourth, and Mark Nelson finishes fifth in his first race with the group. And let's talk to our top three. We'll start with Giancarlo. Hey, Giancarlo, it's Doug. You got me?
Doug.
That race had a lot of excitement.
Yeah, that was I mean, the whole start was pretty crazy. I think Adam and Avery and I went 3 wide at one point. Like, Adam and I had a few unfortunate, I think they were netcode touches. Giancarlo and spinning in first place is like the iconic duo for me. It's happened a number of times, but
This is true.
it was a lot of fun. I finished with 16 out of 17x. I was one incident from DQing.
That's a close one, but man, what a show it was. You guys had a great battle, and with Adam having connection difficulties, that pulls that top group in points really close together. It's going to make for an interesting final 3 races.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. That we're still this close towards the end of the season. I really hope it goes out on a bang with some great racing.
Well, congratulations, man. A great morning of racing.
Thanks, Doug. Have a good one.
You too. All right, McCready comes home in second. Hey, Eric, it's Doug. You got me?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, man, a second place finish. And I have to ask, Giancarlo got a massive run on more than... Oh, I just figured out what you guys are doing. Giancarlo got a massive run there on that last couple of laps. So was it mullet power or Mercedes power that kept him behind you?
It was psychological power. Very simple answer to that. He was at 16x, and I told him if he tried to pass me, I'd bump him and get him DQ'd.
Well, that works too, man. That was a great battle, and you had some excitement throughout that race as well. But to come back and finish in second place was really impressive.
Oh, yeah, hey, I'll take it. Any way I can get it.
Well, man, the points definitely closed up. Some quick math puts you up into the top 5 in points after today. And with issues with Yuho and Matt not being here, with Adam having some difficulties, that points battle really going to close up going into the last 3.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, congratulations, man. Awesome race.
Thanks, Doug.
And Avery Walker comes home with the win. Avery, that was a great race, man.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty happy with that one.
I can imagine so. It looked like you were going to be fighting throughout that race. Just comes down to the end and a little bit of chaos, and you suddenly end up with a 10-second lead and then extended it even further.
Yeah, I mean, I got super lucky. Part of me is a little bummed that I couldn't battle wheel to wheel with Giancarlo like all the way to the end. But, you know, can't complain about getting a win.
Definitely not. You had the fast... no, it looks like Giancarlo did... that is correct. You had the fastest lap of the race today. Giancarlo very close, but throughout both races and qualifying, you had the fastest car all morning.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be quick. I was hoping to pull it out and got lucky. Yeah, some great racing, though, all day.
Your second win of the season, as I've been telling the others, with a couple of guys being out and Matt Bear, with Adam's connection difficulties, man, the points battle is going to close up. You were quite a ways behind, but you gained a lot of ground today.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look at the standings and see if there's any chance of me getting like top 3 or something.
It will be close. It'll be kind of close. I don't know if you can get top 3. You'll definitely get into the top 5, though.
All right, can't complain.
Man, a great morning of racing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Avery comes home with his second win of the season. Congratulations to him. What a great morning. A lot of exciting racing here today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back 7:30 tonight. BRR Xfinity Series goes to the Rock. They are at Rockingham, and that promises to be an awesome, awesome night. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.